see how many there was. I was counting them.
Right. We're here with Dave Swete from Team Alpari FX. Morning, Dave. How are you, mate?
Pretty good. Pretty
Good.
good to be here. Thank you, Matt.
Good, good. Thanks for coming along. This is all part of the Alpari World Match Racing Tour, up close and personal. Dave, a few questions for you. What's your role within Team Alpari FX?
I'm the pitman here this week. I do a bit of trimming when Adam lets me, and generally the motivational, positive guy.
Fantastic. How long have you been sailing, Dave?
I've been sailing all my life. Didn't really have a choice. My parents always had boats, and I was pretty much born on a boat, so it's been a natural progression. I love the sport. I've been doing it for 30 years now.
Obviously, you're born in New Zealand, but where do you live now?
I live in the UK, in the south of England, by the water there, and tend to get to New Zealand for 3 or 4 months to escape the winter and get a bit of summer reprieve, so it's good, yeah.
Okay. And are you married? Do you have any children?
I have a child. I'm not married, but don't get started on that. Now I'm feeling a bit of pressure there, but that's okay.
Okay. What do you do when you're not sailing on the Alpari World Match Racing Tour?
So I do a lot of professional sailing, a lot of owner sailing, and that's sort of my other sort of job. Keep pretty busy doing that, and it's going really well. Hang out with my girls, whether it be in New Zealand or the UK. My partner Jenny and little girl Ella, and a bit of kite surfing, and Jenny is a pretty fit girl, so we tend to get to the gym quite a bit. And,
Outdoors kind of people.
Yep, outdoors and fitnessy kind of people, and
Great. Fantastic. I mean, you're obviously very fit. What do you do to keep in such good shape?
So just sort of trying to keep up with Jenny. Really, she's a bit of a fitness freak, so we get to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, and lift a bit of weight, and a bit of a fit lifestyle. And,
Okay. What muscle groups do you use most often in your role within the team?
So my role on the team, I use a lot of sort of back pulling muscles and stuff like that, but I like to look a bit bigger, so in the gym I like to do a bit of pushing.
Okay, I was going to say, typically what sort of exercises do you do to keep in shape and make sure you're optimum for the regatta?
Just lifting weight, and the specific groups for this, a lot of core and a lot of back pulling muscles and stuff like that. But like I say, I like to look a bit bigger, so just lifting weights is good.
Do different members of your team have to train differently to you, and if so, how?
Yep. So for the other guys, I think for Nick it's a lot of core. He's up in the bow. He's got to try not to fall overboard, so he's got to be sort of nimble kind of guy. He's been telling us he's into his yoga at the moment, so we give him a bit of stick for that. Tom's into his cardio. He's a strong guy, and Maniac's just a all-round athlete. He's whispering that to me over there, and Adam's sort of got to keep more mentally focused, and I think he tends to do that by relaxing a lot.
Okay, how important is diet in your regime? Talk me through a typical day's intake at a regatta.
Okay, so diet on a whole is pretty important. We're not getting any younger, so I have to start watching that. But I mean, I think it's typically carbs as we go and proteins we grow. So a lot of protein, a bit of caveman diet, meat and nuts, and yeah.
Okay. On a lighter note, what tunes are you listening to on your iPod this week?
This week, I cop a bit of stick for that as well. A bit old school, just Smashing Pumpkins and stuff like that, a bit of rock.
What's your favourite movie?
Probably Anchorman.
Favourite actor or actress?
Yeah, Will Ferrell's pretty funny for a bit of a laugh.
Other than Jenny, of course, your dream date?
Dream date. It would have to be my partner Jennifer. She's a good call. Probably Sunnyville Williams.
You're having a dinner party and you can invite 3 guests, dead or alive. Who would they be?
On a serious note, one would have to be Swete Blake, who's a...
Hold on a sec. So you're having a dinner party and you can invite 3 guests, dead or alive. Who would they be?
Yeah, I mean, I had Sonny Bill mention to me just before. I'd have to invite him. He's a pretty impressive athlete, and he's won the World Cup in rugby. He's winning the RL title, the Super 15 titles, and he's going to win the Rugby League World Cup this weekend. So Peter Blake would have to be there. Just a national hero. He was taken from us way too early. It was just an inspiration to all sailors up and coming. I'll take my mum.
Good answer. What's your favourite food, Dave?
People always ask me this because when you go offshore, you sort of crave certain things. It's always schnitzel and bonkrem.
Favourite drink?
I hate to say it, but it probably is Coke.
Who's got the most annoying habits in the team, and what are they?
Adam's pretty annoying, just in general, really, just everything he does.
Okay. What's the best bit about the tour from your perspective?
We get to travel the world, hang out with guys that we want to hang out with. We've made this team because it's people we like hanging out with. We're a bunch of mates. We get to see some awesome places in the world that you wouldn't normally see, and we're all very competitive, so it just encompasses everything that we stand for. It's good.
Fantastic. Really. Okay, what are your future goals and ambitions on a personal perspective?
Personally, professionally, sailing-wise, obviously America's Cup, Volvo Ocean Race, all the things that the World Match Racing Tour hopefully leads to. So just got to take on the physical stuff and get into the gym and keep sticking at it, and hopefully, we'll be doing that soon.
Fantastic. And finally, how much are you enjoying your Malaysian experience this week?
Yeah, okay. I'll be honest. So far, one win on the board, not so good. But by the end of the week, it's going to be pretty good. We've got a good night planned in KL after we bring home the bacon, so we'll be enjoying that.
Brilliant. Well, you sound confident about your chances this week to leave Kuala Terengganu as world champions. I wish you and the team every success. Hope you can pull it off, and thanks very much for your time today.
Cool. Thanks, mate. Cheers, mate.